Hey guys, my name is Cesar Hernandez, and for this week's subject, it'll be all about AI agents. So, from Anthropic's website on how to building a successful model, I summarized some of its key points. So, it talks about how it spotlights how effectively to create an AI agent, particularly those powered by large language models, as we've been learning up to this point. And its main takeaway is to keep it simple instead of getting lost in complicated frameworks, as the article suggested, just sticking straightforward and composable patterns, which means easy patterns that it could adopt to any situation. So, what are these agents all about? So, we think about it, the LM takes charge of the task and uses various tools to get things done. This approach is different from traditional workflows, which usually follow a rigid path to complete their task. And in the end of the article, it encouraged developers to start with a simple solution and only add complexity when it's truly necessary. More complexity means more compilation time and more memory consumption in long term. So it says if you need yourself, finding more advanced tools down the line, frameworks like LangChain or Amazon's Bedrock could be great resources. So both of these just are allow for the scalability of AI models. And then some of the key patterns that were discussed were the prompting chain, the routing, parallelization, and other orchestrator workers, which will keep everything organized. And ultimately, it's about striking the right balance between simplicity and functionality. And this is from Anthropic's Building Effective Agents. Next, I'd like to talk about Sierra and their video. Pretty much, Sierra is another AI model. It's based on voice recognition, so it's pretty much creating like your own personal. I want to say in the use case of this would be making your own brand, right? Your own brand narrator or your own like marketer essentially. I found it interesting that you created your AI agent to mimic that of what you want per se. So if you're talking about luxury brands, you can make an AI uh, that could speak for the brand of, for example, Louis Vuitton, or let's say you want to make a sportswear AI, so you could dedicate that towards like Nike and make your spokesperson and so forth. And the last case would be LlamaIndex, which is just another AI assistant. So for this AI, it's supposed to build agents that can find information, synthesize insights, generate reports, and take actions over the most complex areas of your enterprise. And the LlamaIndex is a framework which is designed to facilitate and develop applications that leverage large language models. And then this will use retrieval augmented generation, so RAG. So it's used for indexing, retrieving, and processing data, which will enhance the large language model's performance. And RAG, an example, what it does will summarize the documentation. And then why LlamaIndex excels in this, it'll retrieve the augmented generation would allow you to index large data sets. So, for example, if the large language model is a billion times long in terms of its vocabulary and its tokens, right? This would make it easier to access specific tokens and specific vectors, which would be relevant to the information. And then combined with the LLM, it'll generate a more accurate and comprehensive result. So the pros of this is that LlamaIndex effectively supports the RAG architecture, which will enable the LLMs to access and utilize the data sorts, which will improve the accuracy of its responses. Next, it also implements evaluation models. So it will just assist the large language model to generate more effective data in terms of when it's being regurgitated back to you or being displayed to you. It'll show you a more accurate result. And then this also helps use the developers in their fine tuning. So in regards to weights and bias, it'll help them decipher what weights and biases they would have to tweak in the end results. And the response modes, LlamaIndex provides a various responsive modes such as compact, refine, tree summarize, accumulate, and simple summarize. So it offers flexibility in how it retrieves your data. Some could be more accurate accurate and some can be less accurate. Depends on your situation, on how you want to implement this framework. And that'll be all for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you on the next one.